Hey guys, Indy here with Ultimate Tool Reviews. And one thing that I've seen people kind of get hung up on once in a while is should I buy new? Should I buy used? And then when people say, oh, don't buy used, you want to make sure you have that warranty. Well, I want to give kind of my experience in the past year or so about tool buying, buying used, buying new, and even a little some experience I have with the current tool warranties going on right now. So I'll give you an example here. I've got three tools in front of me here, and I've got two of the dewalt 20 volt sheet sanders. These are the quarter sheet sanders. They're cordless. They're fantastic tools. Now Milwaukee, I don't think makes one. I checked around; they don't make one. Makita just started making one. It's just now available over the past few weeks. I bought these a couple months ago now, as my wife is doing some furniture refurbishing, and we're doing some of that in our workshop, which has been pretty fun. Now, it's kind of our most important tool right now is a sheet sander, and we've been big on not having any corded tools, just not what we like to do. We like to be cordless. We're always moving around. We don't have a lot of outlets back there. We don't want to be tripping over extension cords, so we want to stick with cordless tools. Now, I've got another tool here. I've got the Makita. This is the Makita LXT. This is the orbital sander. And we bought the orbital sander brand new, but we bought the two sheet sanders actually used. Now, what's kind of cool to think about is that, if this Makita ever broke, I could get the warranty on that, no problem. However, though, it might be a little bit tricky, if not impossible, to get warranty on those two DeWalt sanders. Because I didn't buy them new, I don't have a receipt. Just not going to be possible unless I maybe check the date codes on those so they're still even readable, as if it's taken a good amount of use. So when it comes to new versus used, you may think, oh, you probably want to buy the new tool, have that warranty in case something goes wrong. You get about 3 years of warranty on Makita and DeWalt. However, though, I've had a few tools I've taken in for Milwaukee and DeWalt. If you've seen my channel the past few months, we've had a few tools that we got to get repaired, and they brought them back with repairs. Now, the after repair time for my Makita and Milwaukee stuff right now has been in that 6-week period right now. So that's 6 weeks without that tool, and it's taking quite a while right now to get parts in. I did have a Makita, I think it's the 12 volt CXT drill, actually take the longest at right around 12 months of repair time. They were waiting on basically a new motor, and that actually had to come from Japan, and that thing just took forever. I think they waited almost 2.5 months just to get that part in. Then it sat in a line to get repaired, and it finally got repaired at about 12 weeks, which is pretty wild how long that took to get repaired. So something to be aware of right now, guys, is the warranties are fantastic. Most tool brands are going to take care of you, no problem. But if you've got a tool that you really rely on, you depend on a lot, it might be worth buying used. Now, let me say this as well too here. I know it's a downside to not have the warranty on these tools, but the tools here, the two DeWalt tools, are about $160, $170 brand new. Now, I picked up two of these on eBay. I got them for really, really cheap. I kind of just waited and looked around for a good deal. I actually got them each for right around 60 bucks. That's with free shipping. One actually even came with a 2 amp hour battery. So for about 120 bucks, both were free shipping, and of course a little bit of tax on there. I actually saved money over even buying one of them, and now I've got two of them, so we've got a backup, and even I can work out there at the same time with an extra tool, and it allows us to be more productive, while at the same time, we're not really worried about the warranty. If one goes bad in a couple months, it's not a big deal. I'll just look for another deal, another one, and buy another one. We can't afford to be, not having that one tool gone under warranty for weeks right now. And, of course, there's still, the shortages on parts are always happening here and there. But I will say, it's not that way for every single tool. Like, for example, if our orbital sander went down, that's not a big deal. We could probably get away with the sheet sanders for quite a while until we need an orbital sander again. I could probably even find another used deal on orbital sander. So whenever you're looking for different tools, that you might need, you want to buy used, you want to buy new, just be cautious right now of some of the warranty turnaround times. That can be a big effect right now. I'm not saying, don't buy used, don't buy new, but just be aware of the tools that you're buying, the current turnaround times. If you've got a tool that you really, really depend on, it might be worth buying two of them if you can find them used or on clearance or on a deal, just because you never know what's going to happen. Like right now, I've actually got two brad nailers and I've got two pin nailers. Now, of course, I'm doing some reviews and comparisons on both, but I use those nailers a lot right now for home projects, for fixing furniture, and for doing a few different projects at a few clients' homes right now as well, too. I can't afford to have one just break and not have another one ready to go. So guys, watch for some of those used tool deals. You may be surprised what you find at pawn shops, at clearance at Home Depot or Lowe's, or even on eBay. There are certain tool brands, like I would say dewalt's the next example of tools where they just make so many different tools. They make so many of each model of tool they make, as well as dewalt pretty much has their tools everywhere. You can actually buy this sander at Lowe's and Home Depot at the same time right now. Right now, I think Lowe's is even a little bit cheaper than Home Depot at the same time right now, which is pretty cool. But it allows you to find these tools a lot cheaper than, say, brands like Makita and Milwaukee, depending on where you're located at, just because there's more of them out there. So something to always be watchful, guys, is, don't ever commit to one brand is kind of my biggest advice. I would say, go at least pick 2 brands that you like. If you're a big Milwaukee guy, maybe choose a little bit of dewalt or Makita here and there. Allow you to kind of find deals. If you can't find a deal in the Milwaukee version, and same goes for, dewalt and Makita. I'm a big Makita guy, but, I can find plenty of deals with dewalt and Milwaukee that I pick up some of those tools here and there as well, too. So just to summarize the video, guys, if you're looking for tools and, if you're really reliant on a tool, you really depend on that tool, it may be worth considering going maybe the used route and picking up 2 of them for even cheaper than buying one of those tools new. And of course, a used tool can fail, a brand new tool can fail, it can be bad out of the box. But having, 2 tools is going to be better insurance than having 1 tool with, say, like a lifetime warranty that's going to take, 6 years or so, 6 weeks to get fixed. Now, also, that does bring up some other brands of tools, and I believe there's only a couple brands between Harbor Freight and I think Ryobi, where you can just take the tool right back to the store and they'll give you a new one. I'm not 100% sure on Ryobi on that one. I know Ryobi is pretty good at Home Depot where they exchange that for you. I don't know if it's only a 90-day exchange rate or it's the full warranty, but I've always had them exchange those tools really well. Now, I will say Harbor Freight, that's another story there too, is where they have, pretty much all their tools. You buy the warranty. As far as I'm aware, they don't have a service center. You just take it back to the store and they exchange it for a brand new one for you too. So I'm not saying, that's going to be definitely the best way to go, but it's something to consider when you're looking at buying a brand of tools is how hard are you going to be on that tool? How, dependable and reliable do you need to have that tool at all times? And, of course, looking at the service centers near you. If you're looking at, you like Milwaukee a lot, but your nearest service center is an hour and a half away, but you can find good deals on, say, dewalt or Makita, and they're right down the street from you, you might want to consider maybe picking up some of those brands a little bit, just in case you ever have a failure, and you also need to get those tools warranted and fixed. It's going to be a lot easier to get those fixed in the future. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it gives you kind of something to think about, something that might, make you look at other brands here and there, might find some deals. And thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Don't forget to like and subscribe.